Hey y'all, this is Karma. I'm just making a video. I'm not gonna put up my business out there, just, direct videos, but judgment is here. I'll see the videos. Let's get it. This video is gonna be called Actually, I can't remember. Okay, this one. Okay. Alright.
Welcome to Blue Sprig, where we specialize in delivering compassionate ABA services personalized to meet the unique
differences, factors, social and religious programming. Those things don't work on you. Normal webs that can mess with people's minds and brains don't work on you because you're aware of all the secrets. You actually know the things that are being kept in the dark. You could be someone that's able to expose things. And I feel like you have a transformative effect of every environment that you come across. Your mind is also transformative. There's something about you that's very nonconformist. You do come out as a rebel. Some of you, this could be anarchist, where you don't really believe in a government system. Or some of you are activists, revolutionary. Your way of looking at life is completely different than most people's. And this is what makes you a pioneer. This is what makes you an adventurer. You could be someone that wants to explore, travel often. And with Plane Crash, Asteroid, BOMB, it seems like you're going to destroy a lot of regimes, a lot of factors. Some of you may be functioning addicts. And the things that you may be addicted to are different than other people. You may be addicted to constant change. It's not necessarily a substance. It's like your way of living is different. Some of you may be neurodivergent. Some of you have hit rock bottom a lot. You've been through a lot of phases in life, which has given you texture. It's giving you knowledge in various areas. Some of you, you're definitely not an enabler. You could have been in the past, but you've learned that lesson, and you bring balance into certain environments. Wherever you work at, you bring a form of balance. The environment that you're in, you bring balance. If you have friends and you're around them, you're definitely the most balanced one. And with the Knight of Pentacles, it's like you tend to be very independent way of thinking. Some of you may want to run your own business, or you do have the potential to be an entrepreneur. You're capable of doing things on your own, growing your own food, having your own system in place, your own thinking patterns. Whatever other people are used to, it doesn't work on you. I also feel like you have this investigative mind and intuition. You know how to follow your intuition. Most people don't. So you're closely connected to God because you do heed the signs. When you're about to go somewhere and you get that nudge at the bottom of the diaphragm that tells you, hey, you need to stop, you stop. This is why you avoid traps and situations where you could be at risk, your life could be at risk. You don't get into havocs like that because you listen to your intuition. And I also feel the divine stands closely to you. Why? Because you tell it like it is. You may be the truth teller. You definitely prioritize reflection. You
This is all my core.
do a lot of shadow work.
This is exactly who I am. My personality, my core. This is exactly my reading, for sure. 100%.
Done a lot of heavy shadow work on yourself, so no one can call you out but you. You also have disconnected and you've mastered the art of detachment. This is what is key that separates you from most people, because other people tend to be very attached to their environments, the things that they have in the 3D. They can't even shift to other realities because they're not willing to let go fast enough to allow a different path to come in. It's like you don't have one way of getting to the end goal. You believe in yourself, which brings opportunities in. And because you're so disconnected, it's like you can detach from something in an instant. Someone does you wrong, you let yourself go. You're not going to attach to them anymore, which opens new doors. That's just an example. And with that ship,
This is why I didn't
Okay, so
practice
you can
that.
actually type in 22 and then comma.
Once I let you go, I let you go type thing. Like, I don't hold on to people. You know what I mean?
Was that?
That's why
You're good.
I have right there.
Just
I'm
make
also
sure that
down
those
a
are the
personal
previous
growth person.
right now.
Just, I learned to have the art of detachment. I'm a professional advanced at it. I don't let nobody in the circle because I know people are fake. I fight my own battles. I don't care if I look crazy. I heal on my own. On my own family. On my own support system. Unless I know you're for sure can be trusted, I don't want nobody in. I need to know for a fact that you can be trusted type thing. Because I know I can easily have friends, but I know people are snakes, you know what I mean? I know people are fake, people are conniving. But can't be trusted, you know what I mean? I don't care how they look. It's about their character, their core. No.
Has sailed. It's like the system is so afraid of you because they know that you could awaken everybody else. You have the potential to awaken everybody else. You can birth.
I'm not trying to awaken the soul's ones. I'm not trying to awaken the soul's beings. I'm trying to awaken the gods and goddesses and angels. I'm not trying to awaken the soul's beings. I'm not after them. I'm after chosen ones, gods, and chosen goddesses and angels. I'm after them. What I mean by is awakening them, activating their God mode, their goddess mode, their angel mode. That's what I do. Yes, I'm still, still my channel. I still, post what I post, but that's my new mission is to activate. Because the words are just going down. Judgment is here. They're getting. They're going through it. Now they want me to save them. They say like, can you get your ancestors off of me? Can you get your ancestors off them? No. No. That was crazy, remember? Why don't you just say one? Aren't you the same person I thought I was meant to? You said this was crazy. Crazy. You're delusional. You think this little piece of paper gonna save you? Now you're begging me to get them ancestors off of you. No. No. Call what you want. Understand? You dug that grave and lay in it. That thing. You should not mess with pure souls that want nothing but the good of the world. You took my kindness for weakness. And now you want them ancestors off you? Nah. It don't work like that. I don't work on your timing. I'm not your lapdog. I don't work when you tell me to go. I don't move when you tell me to move. I warned you. You listen? I literally had like 20 people tell me, can you get your ancestors off me? Ancestors? And I tell them no. No. And they actually, this happened last week. That 20 people literally begged me, please. I'm sorry for everything I did. I promise I'll leave you alone. And I said no. What they do to you, it's not my business, it's not my problem. The first heat, the first warning should have got you to get the message. But no, your ego, pride, hatred, jealousy, envy is too big. It's so inflated that you can't see. It blinds your vision. It's going down, y'all. Judgment is here. Yes, I know I talked about August 30th, 2024 with the ultimate universal. So, universal galactic war, universal galactic judgment began August 30th, yes. But Ohio is going through judgment. You'll see. It's going down.
New things. You can start swift movement away from the support that the system receives. It's like they bank on people being fearful. They bank on people not.
There you go. They control you with fear. What do police do? And if you don't submit, I'm gonna do something to you. What? You don't like me? Slap. They want you to submit. They want you to convert. People like me, they hate. Why? Because we don't bow down. We're not for the system. We're here to change. We're here to break it. We know it's corrupted. We know it's evil. It's demonic, satanic. That's why they target us. And that's what we can handle the attacks. And I love being a dark individual. Why? Because it's me that breaks it down. The more they attack me, the more the ancestors go after them. The games, the mind games, the manipulations, the deception, the brainwash, propaganda, it's game over. It's game over. All the evil, corruption, demonic, satanic is over. You will never prey on a chosen soul or an angel soul ever again. You can see, imagine all chosen ones and all angels carrying them, carrying us with them. Guess what's gonna happen? It's gonna be a different reality. I'm the domino. Ali Carter was the domino. She was in them tunnels, going through what she was going through. And she's this powerful being, I swear to God. I've seen her natural state. I know how she is. She dealt with them in the tunnels. I'm the one to make the chain reactor. I'm the chain reactor. I'm the one to write this. And you all chosen, all angels doing this right here. Guess what's gonna happen? A big shift in reality. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'll take all the bruises, all the hits, all the stabs, all the cuts, all the shots, all the betrayal, as long as it ends with me. I'm willing to be the sacrificial lamb. As long as after me, there'll be no more soul abused, tormented, tortured, tormented, you know what I mean, and anguished, type thing. Please, I beg you, chosen ones, angels, start doing this. It works. Like, works. I'm talking effective, fast. But yeah.
Being able to self-reflect, not being able to think for themselves. They bank on people being able to be brainwashed, and you're not like that. This is what makes you the fighter. With this person having a sword, fighting off all of the jinns around them, all of these people in mass. It's like you're a fighter. You know how to fight back, and you're also very intelligent, and that is a killer combination. Like intelligence.
We're tired of fighting with our mouths. We're tired of fighting with our hands. We're tired of fighting with our body. Now it's time to fight with good. Meaning, you let go. You're no longer a problem. Our ancestors get them type thing. That's what we do. We're not giving our energy to you. We're not wasting our energy. We're not wasting our time on you. Because guess what? It ends with us.
Beauty, being able to stand on your own, being self-sufficient, those are all qualities that can birth new things. And you have this innate ability to expose things. Your intuition is also so strong. You're closely connected to source, so you already know. This is why I feel like you have a lot of
But I was doing all that because imagine someone lying to you and you asking them, and I'm never gonna get the truth. I'm never gonna get the truth out of them. Never. It just hurts. It's like, how can you expect, you know what hurts more than that? You telling me to help you after you're the reason, you're the perpetrator of my pain, the trauma, the torment, you're the perpetrator, you're the afflictor of my misery. You can shut all this down. You can tell me everything, the whole truth, but no, you lied to me. And then you expect me to spare you? Ask the ancestors to get them off of me. Never. Never. You gonna take them secrets to the grave? I'm gonna take that to the grave.
Mishaps or just issues in life where people are trying to come in and throw you off path, and it's mostly because of the fact that it's part of the program. It's part of the Matrix program. You already know what this simulation is about, and because you've ejected from it, this is why at times you tend to be targeted, because you can release people from the things that bind them and help them attract happiness, joy, wish fulfillment. And I feel like you don't panic. You already know that even if you're in situations that may not be beneficial to you, that may be grueling, even if you do have to suffer for a moment or a minimum of time, you already know how to fix the problem. The solution is already within your pathway. This is why some of you guys don't stress or worry, because you already have the keys. You've already self-reflected. You're already closely connected to self. You know where self is headed. If you and your higher self are one, you already know. This is what makes you the rebel. Anarchist is crazy though, but that's just what the cards say. Some of you don't believe in having a government system because you feel like everyone can guide themselves for the most part.
I have not put this book down since I got it. If you get it, you are going to be the same way. Barbara O'Neill in a book. Everything.
Hi, angels. Welcome back. I'm hearing so loudly that you standing on business, you setting your firm boundaries.
You are going to accomplish great things in this world. It may be through trial and error. Yes, you may have a couple failures, but those failures are going to teach you and you will progress forward in movement. With achiever and celebrity, it seems like we're backpacking off of yesterday's reading, but you are everybody's formidable opponent. When people undermine you and they think you're not up to par, you definitely shock them. You have the shock factor to you. And I feel like you're going to have the most influence when it comes to children. You have done something in this lifetime that's giving you this ranking of being a saint, of being a caretaker. Some of you have been martyred even since childhood, where you would take the blame of things that weren't even your fault. It seems like God sees you as this philanthropist, which means you're going to be granted an abundance of opportunity, even finances, so that you can share with others, so that you can be a good Samaritan. So that it seems like God sees you as this
Does she have a tumor?
philanthropist, which
She looks like she has a ball sack in his cheek. God damn.
means you're going to be granted an abundance of opportunity, even finances, so that you can share with others, so that you can be a good Samaritan, so that you can be the benefactor of wealth, so that you can be the beneficiary of health and give back to those who may be underprivileged, because you're a gladiator of some sort. You've stood up to the toughest of opponents. People have definitely tried to bring you down, stomp you down. Some of you have even had attempts to be taken out, and you've survived. With this martial artist, gladiator, duelist, athlete, there's nothing that you are not able to do. Between the physical components of you, between the mental agility, between the fact that you have a good heart, this is something that you've been granted by the divine. It's like the universe always knew that in this lifetime, you would be somebody who ends up loving themselves. And because you love yourself so much, that love can be transferred on to the planet itself. With the world, you have a major influence in the planet. If you don't think that about yourself right now, in the future, there's definitely going to be a vast difference. And if you look at this woman, you could be a man, but her skin is being presented as blue. So some of you have soul origins that may not be of this planet. You may be some.
I think my natural skin is blue. Like my veins. My skin might be like ocean blue. Once I activate, this is not my real skin. Once I activate, I'm gonna be like ocean blue. Even like that movie, Werewolf. What's it called? The bald guy in the wheelchair.
Somebody who is like a conglomerate of energies and universes all in one person. You're like an anomaly, right? So majority of people that are in power, or a majority of people that know of magic, they literally try to use mind control over you. So majority of individuals that encounter you and they're afraid of your power, they're going to try to guide you away from your path, or they're going to try to use mind control and try to use your gifts against you, maybe even try to exploit you for their own gain. But it's not going to work. They can attempt all they want, but it's not going to work. You're destined for success, destined for growth, destined to be able to have enough to where you can share with others, an infinite amount of finances to where you can fund a lot of things. You can fund a lot of nonprofit organizations that actually help people, that actually help the planet. You're going to give back to the planet in a major way. Some of you are already doing it right now with just your words, with just your actions. It seems like your body signature, your energy is also synchronistic to the universe. So even when people try to steer you in the wrong direction, someone's going to come in at the very last second to assist you. With the 7 of Wands here, it seems like you're going to have to stand your ground with certain people. They don't like the fact that you're so different. You're so different than most around you. You may look like others, but your sense of individuality is different from others. Some of you even think of other people further than yourself. You could be selfish just like everybody else, but it's not in your nature to do so. Some of you have big dreams to help mankind grow, big dreams to help human beings ascend. And I feel like this is going to affect children directly. What you do is going to affect human beings from now until the end. And you're going to inspire passion in people. You're going to help people become inspired after feeling boring, after feeling drained in their soul through circumstances. You're the person that's going to stand their ground. You're going to stand the ground against politicians, against maybe even the president.
Minus spark. I give angels and chosen ones purpose. I don't want you to think they have a human mind. I don't want you to think like a human. I want you to think like a god, like an angel. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. I don't want you to think that, because avatar defines you. It's that soul that defines you.
President against the people in power. You're the one that they can't turn. You're the one that is solid. And you know what people are going to do? They're going to try to project depression, anxiety, sadness onto you. A lot of people see what you're capable of, and the only thing that they can do is make you doubt yourself by projecting depression, anxiety, sleepless nights. All they can do is mess with your mind. So making sure that you fortify the walls of protection around your mind is important. With the 4 of Cups, you're going to have opportunities that you cannot miss. There's no such thing as a missed opportunity when it comes to you, because your life is synchronistic. You are exactly where you're meant to be at the exact right moment in time. But the best thing for you to do is ground yourself, making sure that you're not being distracted, unfocused, tired, knowing when to rest. Like today, I slept for like 12 hours straight, and I knew I needed to do readings, but I'm exhausted. I gotta just follow what my body is telling me to do. Same with you. If you feel ungrounded, go outside in nature. You've been inside walls too long. If you're unfocused, if you're distracted, making sure to ground yourself is going to be a key component that will help you reach your goals. Because with this funding, God's going to make sure that you get this money. They're going to make sure that you get this finances, because you've proven time and time and again that you will do what's right even when it is difficult. It's so hard to do the right thing sometimes, especially when you know you could be self-serving. There's things that you have done that have showed the universe that you are not self-serving. If anything, you care about other people as well. This is why you're going to be put in a position of power. This is why you're a saint. You are an earthly saint. You're a philanthropist. You're a savior or hero. And with the star, it's only a matter of time before you realize this, before you get into that position where you do have that crown, where you do have dominion and power over a certain area, over a country, over certain cities, over territories. Yeah, you're going to get to that point where they're going to have to come to you in order to pass these laws. And right now, some of you may have a lot of things in store. Some of you may be confused where you feel like, okay, I know I have this mission, but my 3D life looks completely opposite to that. Trust and believe that things can change overnight. You can have someone that can come in that can help fund what you're trying to accomplish overnight. All they can do is keep you trapped in your mind. Restricted, self-imposed prison. Some of you put yourselves in self-imposed prison.
Never. I will not do the dumb stuff. So I got this. And I think it's everywhere I go. Everywhere I go. Yeah. It's just sad, so I'm living,
Prisons due to magicians, warlocks, and dark witches that come across you. They want to destiny swap with you. They want your gifts. They can tell you're different. They can tell. Everybody can tell. You may be the last one that has caught on to the fact that you are not like others. You grind people's gears, sometimes in a negative way, but it's because they know you're going to be big. They know you're going to accomplish things that are major. Celebrity here, not in the sense of TV and movies and acting. No, a real celebrity that's actually making.
I told you this even back in 2022, 2021, 2022. Shows most of the real celebrities. We never sold our soul. We never converted. We never submitted. We never, brainwashed. We never did this and that with society. I'll be damned if I ever sell my soul to society. Me sell my soul to a sewer? Never.
Grand change in the universe that's actually making a difference in people's lives, that's giving people hope again. You're going to affect the kids in the future. You're going to affect the kind of education they have, the resources that they have access to. Like, this is a big deal. This is not just the things that you're going to do is going to affect millions of lives, millions. And you're the one that's going to stand their ground. Nobody else is as strong as you. Everybody else is fearful to speak truth. Everybody else succumbs to the ideology that they've been programmed to do. You're not like that. This is why you've been martyred so much your whole life, because they know people in power, narcissists, sociopaths, psychopaths, they don't like you. You're the one that's going to blow their whole operation.
Thank you. She just took words out of my mouth. Soulless beings, narcissists, sociopaths, psychopaths hate me. Why? Because I exposed them. Like, if you know how to get inside the mind of a narcissist, sociopath, psychopath, your life will be so much better. Because you know how to operate. They all operate out of ego, delusion, thinking that they're untouchable, thinking that their secrets can be hidden. That's where I come in. Because people think that they can, lie to you, deceive you, manipulate you, think that you're stupid because you have a sweet smile. They really think that you're retarded. You don't know what's going on. You see the plot before the plot even comes. You see the plot before the plot. That's why they hate us. The games, manipulation, tricks don't work on us.
You're the one that's going to take over. You're the one that people are going to follow. You're the one that's going to give back to the people. You're the one that's going to give finances, money back to the people and take it away from the top 1%. Of course, they don't want you in power. Of course, they're going to send depression, anxiety, sleepless nights, thoughts of taking.
It's really not bad. It's not that I'm depressed. I'm just over it. It's like new levels, new devils, same bullcrap, different days. Just like new faces, but same person. Same environment. Like same type of energy, same type of people. It's like a broken record. Like I'm just over it. This situation, I'm just burnt out. I'm like, what's next? Y'all know you can't kill me. You know you can't take me out. So why are you wasting your time looking at me? Don't. That's what I'm saying. It's just like a song this kid playing. It's like, it's like, just offer it,
Yourself out. Yeah. Whenever you have those thoughts, make sure you cleanse yourself. Go take a salt bath. Go sage yourself. Do something. Because whenever you feel like that, it's not you. It's energy being projected to you. Because just like how I can read tarot is the same way the elitists have people that can read for them. They know you're coming. It's just a matter of, can we delay the viewer from accomplishing?
baby, I'm karma. I don't look like karma, but I'm exactly what I'm saying. I can watch anything right now. I can react to baddies right now. I can watch the Bad Girls Club. I can react to. Why am I watching videos like this? I'm trying to tell you. You listening?
Everything we know he or she is meant to accomplish. No, they can't stop you. It's ordained. It's divine. They can't stop what God has in store. All they can do is try to delay it.
Most Americans are paying way too much for health insurance. But what if you could pay $0 per month and
When it comes to people, they want you to stop talking about God, your ancestors, and guides. They don't want to hear it. They feel like you have special treatment because of the fact that you have such deep faith in the divine, in the ancestors, the creator. They feel like your faith gives you the upper hand. They're actually big mad because they don't have a connection to God. They're stuck in the 3D and stuck.
Bump to the therapist. That's what I mean. We better catch me giving a fuck that thing. Yeah, well, Yeshua, Grandma, ancestors, angels, because of family.
In external factors that make them feel whole. So when they find somebody like you annoy people that don't have a sense of faith. They also feel like they can't get past you because of how deep your boundaries are. People feel like because of your belief in God or the fact that you're so guided due to your faith, it brings you a level of boundaries. They feel like they can't touch you because of the fact that you're constantly being given information and knowledge from the divine. They hate your faith because your faith gives you like a sense of patience, while these people are always on the go or constantly feeling like they need.
My name literally means faith in Russian. Vera means faith. И ми вера Богу. И была вера от Иисуса. That one's screaming, I don't know what to do.
Needs something other than what they have. These people are unable to feel grateful or have gratitude for the things that they have in their life because of the fact that they lack patience. And most of your patience comes from the divine because you know everything happens in divine timing. You know when it's time, you will receive it. They also feel like you have an upper hand due to your faith. They feel like you have a lot more influence in the world, or that you're able to travel into various areas due to your faith. And they also feel like because you're closely connected to God, you have an upper hand when it comes to your health. Your mental, emotional, physical, spiritual health may be in good standing because the normal things that usually will bring others down does not relate to you. Why? Because you have boundaries, you have protection. You have protection because you're closely connected to God. So everything is connected to each other. With Kaitiaki here, this is a Maori term that refers to guardian, protector of the environment, cultures, people, and places as well. So people feel like you're like this guardian sense. And what's crazy is certain people act proper or they withhold their bad energy or their negativity when they're around you because they know that you're going to stand up for the people that are around you. It's like you almost tame bullies because of the fact that they know if they say something or do something out of line, the odds of you using this sword that's in your mouth is great. So you actually destabilize people that have ill intentions and you help other people around you that you even don't know because of the fact that you're closely connected to God. People also hate your faith because they feel like you're too at peace. You're too calm, you're too tranquil. Like they want to throw a grenade in your environment.
You throw a little stone at me, I'm gonna throw a whole asteroid at you. Right here. Who are them asteroids? What asteroid am I throw at you? Them ancestors. This literally right here, man. I see if y'all read, you know what I mean? Anyway. Get the ultimate shield, it's good. And without them, I can handle this. I can handle that. But why would I need to fight a war that's not mine? I can just sit back with my coffee and I can see these hyenas who like themselves, them ancestors who light them on fire and they're running around screaming, waving their hands. This is not our war. This is not our war. So stop fighting a battle that's not yours. I get it. We're warriors. I get it. We're rebels. I get it. We're stubborn. I get it. But chosen ones, stop with that delusion. Thinking it's our war. It's not. If they say they got us, they got us. Call upon them. That's what I'm saying. Don't fight a war. Don't waste your energy on something that's not meant to. This is not our war. It's not. I know it's hard because we're stubborn as hell, but you have to realize this is not our war. This stairs. That's what I'm saying.
They want to basically throw you off kilter. They want to cause havoc and chaos. They want to collaborate with you. Their collaborations, though, have ulterior motives. So people feel like, well, maybe if the viewer wasn't so closely connected to God, I could team up with them and then completely blow up their environment and just revel in my indecency, in my chaos, in my evilness. People don't like the fact that you're so tranquil. Like, you see these people, they revel in like fire and intensity, and in the background of you is water, so you automatically put out their fires with your water. This is why they don't like your faith in God, because they feel like they can't engulf the world in flames, because there's someone out here that can literally put them out. And you're emotionally stable, grounded, and spiritually mature. So people feel like your faith in God, or your faith in your ancestors, your guides, source, it keeps you at a distance from people that have ill intentions, and it does. The thing is that they want you to be stuck like them, and you're not stuck like them. When these people have worry and stressors, I mean, honestly, you could have that at certain moments, but it doesn't last very long. A lot of people that don't have a connection to source are always in a constant energy of worry and anxiety, constantly in like fight or flight mode, because they want something desperately and they're not willing to wait for it. They're not willing to work for it. People also feel, because you're strongly connected to source with this North Star pointing directly at this woman, even if you're a man, this is just a pictorial representation of the fact that the divine puts their light into you, and you pour that energy out into the ethers, into the world. It's almost like you regulate the world by your connection to God. You tap in and help other people. And you're also very giving with people that are deserving of it. The King of Cups is the type of individual who has mastered emotional intelligence, and they know when to give their
Karma. If you're worthy, if you do good, you get good. You get blessed. You do good in the world, you're kind, empathic, loving, cherishing, compassionate, passionate. You know what I mean? You get blessed. Good deeds. You do bad, you get cursed. It's just like punished. Just do good in this world. But if you're evil, it's just that simple. Balance that scale, Just like you balance the balls, balance that scale,
their love, they know when to restrain their love, they know when to ignore, they know when to push forward. So people feel like because of your faith, you're so happy, you're so content, and it irritates people. It also gives them a major tower moment, because you've had people that have tried to knock you off your throne. They've tried to bring chaos and destruction into your life, and what happened? All of them fell through the tower, one by one. So this is why people hate your faith. They want you to stop talking about God, stop talking about your ancestors, stop talking about your guides, stop talking about all this information and knowledge that you have. They want you to be suspended. They want you to be in this pause state, in the state of where you don't know how to surrender. They want you to be all worked up like they are. They want you to be reckless like they are. These people feel like they're missing opportunities because they're not having a connection to source. But that's the thing, they don't even try. They're so focused on material things, on physical 3D aspects of life, that they don't realize the missing piece that they have that makes you so successful in comparison to them is simply faith and patience. And all of that trickles down to your health. Your mental health is in good standing. You're able to pursue your dreams. Your physical health is in good standing. You're able to do what you desire. You're not going to be as sluggish and slow down as they are. And this is what people are realizing. They don't like the fact that you're so close to God. They don't like the fact that you're getting all these answers, all these pathways that aren't illuminated to them. It's really rooting from jealousy and then feeling left out in the cold, and they're kind of projecting that back onto you.
The scientists and engineers that support the next mission to Mars could be in this class.
Yeah, I just want to see. I want to go back and have my conversation with my husband.
ricocheting effect of the behaviors, not in exploiting Joshua.
You are such a special person. Like, you don't even understand the depths of how powerful you are. With Vesica Pisces, you basically embody the union of opposites, the creation of new life. Some of you, this involves like foundation of geometric constructs, which means your energy is the same atoms, frequencies that were in the beginning of time. Some of you, this
I've been telling you we're not humans. I'm not humans. We just have this avatar. I'm telling you, I'm not humans.
portrays like higher consciousness, portals even. So you may be the portal that's going to birth new things on this planet, and you're also closely protected by God, which means you have guardian angels.
And in order for you to birth, you have to, have hours of, visitation, In order for you to birth this, you have to,
That watch over you. So your life is like a testament of God itself. With Tau Sentience, some of you, your soul origin is like from a star system that's 12 light years away from Earth. You're completely different like everyone else.
I'm not from this universe. Not I'm not from this planet, I'm not from this universe. We're not. The chosen ones, the real original chosen ones, are not from this universe. Maybe the angels are, not the chosen ones. Because I don't know. So shaky. Me se comida.
Around you. This is why people, they almost like outcast you, or they treat you like you're different, and it's because you are.
It's a compliment. You think I've had time to hang around with fake people that hate themselves? You don't even know what real power is. You don't even know what real love is. Real unconditional love. Real unconditional power. Real unconditional worth.
I'm groveling that and getting your good graces.
You don't even know what that is.
I'm just not listening.
So why would I take advice from
To
someone that
get
hates
into your good
themselves?
graces. Yeah.
You're basically an alien that's shaped in human form. And what's weird about this with Syrians B is that
Baby, I'm a goddess. I'm not an alien. I am. That is true. I am exotic, but I'm not an alien. I will never claim that title. I am a chosen one. I'm not an alien. I'm a chosen one, baby. I'm a goddess.
you have certain responsibilities and lessons. Some of you have like this soul mission that you cannot shake no matter what you do. It's like you just feel called, maybe even chosen to do certain things. Like, you have a mission that's going to help bring human beings together, that's going to help bring peace in some way onto a planet that's full of famine, war, suffering. With the peacemaker here, your role in this life is going to be monumental. Like, you're going to change a lot of regimes. You're going to change things that you didn't even think were possible. With Elder as well, this is something that you were born with that's connected to your ancestral ties. So your lineage may have been here since the beginning of time. Since the beginning.
No. We're not from this universe. This is actually the first time that I've incarnated on Earth. I'm not from this universe. I never reincarnated in this planet, this galaxy, or this universe. Never. This is my first time walking this world. Walking this, walking these streets, this planet. I've never been here. Now my brother has Yeshua, but not me.
Of the creation of Earth. This is how
This is the first time I had this kind of body.
prominent you are. Like, this is how important you are. And so the system does not like someone like you. They already know what you are. They already scanned your blood work. They already scanned your birth chart. They already know who you are. They know what it is that you're meant to accomplish. So the system is going to put as many blockages in your way to have you not know who you are and not accomplish what it is that's in store for you. But with Ignite Your Passions, when you invest in the things that bring you happiness, tranquility, that make you feel whole, this is what also ignites that fire within you. Some of you have been through a lot of heartbreak, a lot of chaos, a lot of pain, a lot of betrayal, a lot of grief, especially in childhood. It's like the system's trying to break your heart so much that they want to make you suffer so much that you can't think of anything outside of yourself. And with psychic surgery, some of you have abilities where you can heal people without even being around them. You can heal people just with the thoughts that you have in your mind. This is like,
My music is hidden, but your host don't want to hear.
Meet me who want me to be.
Because y'all think my voice is, I don't know what this is. I'll take
Reiki. This is like being able to heal someone's disease simply by just removing those energy blockages. And with energy readings, some of you are a direct conduits to God. It's like you're the connection between source and human beings. You're that bridge in between. And with Claire Empathy, unlike empathy where you have to read body language and cues and thoughts, your Claire Empathy is different. You can tune into anything that's around you, especially you can feel spirits sometimes. You can feel what ghosts feel sometimes. When you're in a large arena or when you're around a group of people, it's hard for you to sometimes regulate because you're picking up on everyone's energy simultaneously at once. This is why clearing work is so important for you, because sometimes you pick up on energy that's not even yours. You went to a baseball game, you absorbed everything that was in that arena. And with the Four of Pentacles, this is also something that you're going to learn as you grow older. You're going to learn about your influence. You're going to learn that people, with the devil here, people are scared of your influence. The system specifically is scared of your influence because they feel like you're going to help people get closer to God. They feel like you could simultaneously have everyone stop paying taxes, and how are they going to get their funding? This is why at times you get targeted. Some of you have even been targeted by the justice system in general, and it's because they know who you are. They'll purposely take away certain rights that you have to keep you in this energy of feeling stuck and bound. Some of you are in specific neighborhoods for a reason. There's a reason why you're in that neighborhood. There's a reason why you live where you live. Sometimes some of you live in areas that are targeted. Some of you are in situations where you're being prevented from traveling to other countries or to other areas because they don't want your influence spreading across the world. This is why they try to keep you stuck and bound. They try to affect your finances to where you have no choice but to stick to where you are so they can try to limit your influence on people. Also, some of you, they want you to be in prison. Some of you are in situations where you get blamed for stuff. And also your influence on social media is also a big deal because they know that you don't have to physically travel to certain areas. With social media, you can get that influence worldwide with just what's on your phone, with just the influence on the phone. This is so in-depth. Like, the system banks on lying and trickery and propaganda and just manipulation, but you're the person that sees through it all. You see through the lies. You see the fact that all they are is just magicians. And so God, source, the divine, whatever you believe in, they created you as like an anomaly. They created you as kind of like the soldier or the one that's going to help human beings be able to fight back. You're going to help people love themselves. You're going to help people detach from the system. You're going to help people look within. And this is going to help them figure out who they are within. It's going to help them love themselves. And that love is going to spread throughout the planet entirely. It's like the system is truly afraid of you. Sometimes some of you have favor when it comes to government officials, police officers. They're always unusually nice to you, or they treat you with a certain respect, and you've never been able to figure out why. It's because they already know who you are. They've been watching you since birth. Some of you have even felt like maybe your parental figures weren't your parents. They could have just been the body that had to get that vessel out. Some of you, your parents were just a vessel, but your soul origin is from somewhere else. And you're going to progress and move forward, and you're going to be able to help people come out of conflict. You're going to help people come out of war. War is a business. If you can get people to divide and not feel like they are one with each other, you can ultimately control them. Divide and conquer is heavily in the territory that you're in right now. The fighting, the arguing, the war is a business. And the reason why the system is so afraid of you is because they feel like you're going to take the financial resources that they have away, the manipulation that they've done to people. They feel like you're going to wake people up from their slumber. And that's the thing. It's because you are. All of those preconceived notions they have about you, all those things about you that scare these beings that have been in power for eons. It's because they know what you are. They know what you're going to do. It's just a matter of how long can we delay the viewer from truly figuring out who they are? How long can we delay the viewer before they start healing people around them, before they start getting people to rise against those that are in power? This is crazy. I know this is true because you already know it from within. So when people have this fear towards you and they don't understand why they feel like they need to watch out for you, it's because you're going to influence millions, if not billions of people to rise for themselves, to start thinking from themselves, to start loving themselves. And that's going to create a shift. It's like you're creating new earth. You are one of the beings that's going to help create a new earth. And by the time you pass,
please start doing this. I beg you. Chosen ones, angels, do this right here. I'm telling you, all your worries are going to be gone. Them hosts and soulless cowards are fooling you, messing with you. When you say this, Yahweh, Yeshua, Karma, Instas, Angels, greatest examiner, I give you all the power, mission, back, light, control, consent, authority. You say this, they flee. This is very powerful. Please, don't take this as a joke.
and transition, this planet is not going to be how it is. It's not going to be full of suffering, full of famine, full of war, full of just demonic energy. It's like you're part of the people that have been reincarnated. That's good.
We haven't reincarnated. We're solo beings. What happened is that we are their real cousin goddesses. That's why they attacked me the way they attacked me. And I'm all for it. I'm not running from them. I'm running towards them. I'm looking Satan in the face. And I'm looking Satan in the eye saying, it ends with me. Attack me. It will not stop me. It ends with us. Just one.
And heal the planet itself. You are the guardian angel. Most of the people that meet you,
not an angel. Goddess. Guardian. Goddess. Guardian. Goddess.
they can't even relate to you. They don't understand you. You're barely figuring yourself out. So just imagine, like, other people can't even figure you out. You are an anomaly. It's like you're an illusion. You may have a physical body like a human being, but at the soul level, you're something that they can't even.
Baby, I'm not a human, but I was off.
Comprehend.
It's Little Caesars Challenges. Enjoy your Little Caesars favorites and earn our best rewards. Just open.
I'm hearing when they drop you.
When people see you, they think you're going to be an easy target. You look easy to pick on. There's something about your physical body or just how you look in general that some people don't find intimidating, or you don't look like the change maker. You don't look like the person that's going to set things straight. You don't look like the individual that's going to balance the scale. So when people see you, they think, oh, this is going to be an easy target. This is the perfect person to either steal from, lie to, betray. They don't understand that you are balanced within. So your physical body and you internally is at a balanced state. People know for a fact that you pay attention to yourself, you love yourself, you care more about what's important to you. You mind your business, you're sticking to your craft, you keep your head down for the most part, and you're very dedicated. Your focus is laser. You have laser focus. You're not gonna pay attention to things that don't bring you anything of fruition. So toxic beings that are blindfolded.
AKA soul is a beast. You know what I'm saying? I call them what it is. Their souls.
By their own toxicity, they're not able to see this within you. Only someone who is aware of themselves can see that you are someone who is a formidable opponent. You're someone who really should not be played with at all. But like I said, these individuals that are used to targeting people, they're used to getting their way through ulterior motives, through lies, through deceit, through betrayal. They see you here minding your business and they're like, oh, this is the perfect person to try to take advantage of. This is the perfect person to try to feed off of. But they quickly learn.
That's what I'm telling you guys. Souls won't look at the ultimate target. When we're the ultimate trap. When you cross the chosen one, baby, you're said to be cursed. Why? You know what I'm saying? Y'all know I'm not gonna put my business out there. Y'all watch my videos.
That they should not play with you. You are someone that sets things straight. You give people a major reality check. Because what they don't understand is once they mess with you, you're either going to take things into your own hands, and some of you don't even have to do anything because the spiritual protection that you have, make sure that you're going to be fine regardless. These individuals, they're not used to a person that doesn't care to be a showboat or doesn't care to be seen. They're not used to someone who knows who they are. So a lot of people try to come into your way and argue with you, fight with you. They like to start fights with you. They like to put you in competitive situations. They like to make you feel cornered. They even like to tag team you with other people. This is when it gets really good, because as soon as they tag team you with other people, everyone's getting the hammer. Everyone's going to learn a major lesson. Everyone that takes an unnecessary risk, full-hearted risk towards you, quickly learns that you are the Lord. Whether you're male or female, your bloodline, your lineage, your spiritual ranking is of someone who can lay the law down. Someone can mess with you, and it'll affect their children. It'll affect their finances. It'll affect their health. It'll affect their mental state. Some people have gone.
Want some ancestors are on you, sweetie. I literally had 20 people beg me, please get your ancestors off of me. I will leave you alone, crying. And I'm like, no. And that's what you get. I warned you. Like, please, I'll do everything. Please. What I say? Hell no. I told you.
Literally crazy from trying to attack you. Now they're having to deal with their own mental state. They don't understand that you're not the type of individual that should be played with. And sometimes some people force you to be in this state. They force your hand in a way. People don't understand that you're guarded. You're guarded by many things. You're guarded by many spirits, by many entities, and you're also a directional guardian. So depending on how someone treats you is going to determine where their path goes. Someone lies to you, breaks your heart, tries to steal from you, deceives you. Guess what? Right after that is going to be bad luck. A series of unfortunate events is going to be karma. You are a star ancestor. It's like you are the physical body of your ancestral ties. It's like you're like this light being, and what people see is just a physical representation of who you actually are. They can't see past themselves. They can't see past what they've been taught. You're basically like a conglomerate of galaxies all in one body. That's why you're able to manifest so quickly. That's why they go out of their way to distract you. Have you ever noticed when you're laser focused on something, right about to accomplish something, here comes the stranger, here comes someone from out of nowhere coming to throw you off. Why?
And I blocked them. Blocked them while they're still typing. I'm laser focused.
Why? Because subconsciously they know that you are the high priest or the high priestess. You have so much power, and this power is from within. You could delegate whatever you decide to. If you want to change the laws in your city, if you decide to run for mayor, for president, for whatever it is, you're capable of doing that. You're capable of doing it. This is why there's so many distractions your way. This is why people hate when you mind your business. It's like, I'm just here by myself doing my own thing. Why does that bother people? It's because like the devil works through people. The devil hijacks people, especially people that don't know themselves. They can't see.
Especially if they're empty vessels, especially if their souls are easily controlled, easily influenced. Notice how you try to wake people up, sheeple or the masses, and they look at you like you're crazy. It's because they're easily influenced.
They can't tell left from right. These are the perfect victims to be hijacked. And at the end of it all, you teach them the lesson about how they need to stay in their own lane. People don't understand how, despite adversity and despite everything being against you, you still end up the victor. These people team up together with this accomplice, partner in crime. They have to team up together to try to attack one person. You're like a tunnel. Most of the time with tunnels, you don't know where it goes. You don't know where it ends. It's just like an entrance. And
my tunnel is clean. Ain't got no diseases, ain't got no. It's a very beautiful tunnel, full of like just another dimension.
And you don't really know where it goes. That's the thing with you. People don't really know. They think they know who you are. They think they know what you're capable of. They think they could trap you up. They think they could put you in this mentally confined prison. Some of you, they want to attack your family. They're jealous of that. They're jealous of the fact that you have something that's worth fighting for. Some of them want to keep you in a position where you're blinded in wooded areas when it's dark at night. If you don't know what you're doing, you can easily get lost. And that's the thing with these people. They don't know what they're doing. They don't know who they're messing with. They're messing with a descendant of God. And
I'm literally Jesus' sister. I'm his big sister. You know who Jesus is, right? That's my brother. I be telling people. People don't see it. I had sandals that look just like these sandals. People are like, what I sound like. I sound like. I know what's gonna make them wake up, you know?
And as soon as they target you, their entire bloodline has to they have to pay somehow. You choose the path.
Their bloodline, like for example, let's say there's a, like for example, the ex, what he did to me was against universal law. So his bloodline disowned him. They disown you from the bloodline. Why? Because they don't want to smoke. The good ones in the bloodline, they disown the bad. Like, no, you're not part of the bloodline. Get you at the name and get you out of everything. Because the bloodline don't want to smoke, you know what I mean? Because like, they know that we are chosen. They're like, in this realm, when, you know, chosen ones look like nobody. But in other realms, we're everything. Seriously. That's what I be telling people. Before you bully somebody, know who they are. Before you bully somebody, know where they come from.
That other people encounter. So when you have these toxic, narcissistic beings that like to bully people, some of them have even gone as far as like taking lives, and they think they're going to do it to you. Okay, well, here, we're going to send you someone that's for us. God sends you into people's lives to basically change the trajectory of their path, because how they treat you is going to determine what's going to happen to them next. A lot of these people are not ready for the fight. It may be a lifelong fight. They're not ready. They think they're ready, but they're not. With this bow and arrow here, they think you're the perfect target. Some of you look innocent on the outside, but they don't know, like, you're truly a god. In human form, you have the same.
Thank you. Finally, someone is not fake. Was literally God. angels in avatar form. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Can we, the free spiritual community, can y'all stop calling us humans? Thank you.
Same DNA codons, you have the same ancestral ties, you have the same energy from the cosmos in your physical body. Some people know this of you. This is why they stay away from you. If you're wondering, why is it that people just stay away from me and they don't like me?
Baby, that's like compliments. Like, fine, the trash taking itself out type thing. Because hyenas love to prey on people, Hyenas love to bully people. And at the same time, play victim. How do you start stuff? Play victim. That's a real mental illness, if you ask me.
They know what you are. And they stay far away from you because they have foresight and they know if I mess with the viewer, it's going to change my life in a negative way. So most of the time when people know who you are, they keep distance. And that's what they should be doing. They should keep distance from you if they know they can't behave properly because it's going to cost them something. It could cost them their family. It could cost them blessings, opportunities. Some, depending on the severity of how you are attacked, it could cost them their life. So people really need to be very careful how they deal with you. You don't mess with someone that's in this energy. You have been reincarnated for a specific reason. Your mission is so grand, it's going to affect millions.
Another thing, can y'all stop saying that souls are reincarnated or soul walk-ins? Please. I hate that about the social community. Or soul walk-ins. Do your research. Just do your research. Before coming from my neck, coming from me as an individual, do your research. That's what I'm saying. Spasibo.
Of people. So what is one extra person who's just a distraction? That's nothing to God. One extra person who's just a distraction versus you, they're going to choose you every single time because what you're meant to do, it's going to affect human beings till the end of time. That's how big your mission is.
Our food depends really on understanding the development of plants and being able to design how many spices.
Okay, I hope y'all enjoyed the video.